So Glenn, welcome back to Calgary. It's
Yeah,
been a while since you've been here. What's it been like just being back in the
it's,
city and being around the team?
it's been great, fantastic. I met a couple of guys again, Big Kill, Renee, and all that. So, yeah, it's great. I mean, things really blossomed and locker room changed, turf, saying new turf and
Yeah.
everything, which is kind of good, cool. It's great being back. So,
You were diagnosed with ALS last year in July, but you announced it just this past January. How are things going? How have things changed, or how have you been since you announced it?
yeah, before I announced it, I was kind of down and out a little bit. But since then, I looked at family, looked at friends, and just trying to make a difference. So I'm being grateful that I'm actually here. So I take things day by day and kind of just go with the flow and just try to make a difference now. So
What are some of the biggest physical challenges that you face on a day-to-day basis?
physical, like picking my nose kind of thing, right? So like my hands, right? They're a little different now. I can't really grab things how I want to grab them. Brush my teeth, like that kind of sucks. Washing my hair. So things progress every day. So one day you could, I don't know, hold the cup to your mouth, but the next day you can't. So then you just know you can't get that back. But then you think about the positive, you kind of go with the flow and like, hey, I can still jog if I wanted to. I can still jump if I wanted to. I can still do other things. So kind of respect your life and what you can do right then and there.
Yeah, you speak about, I guess, sort of the mental and the emotional challenges. It sounds like those are just as big, maybe even bigger than some of the physical challenges that you face every day.
Yeah, emotionally, yeah. Those challenges are ups and downs. You get in waves. You wake up like, okay, well, today is a bad day. What can I do to make myself better? So then you think about all the positives, and for me, it's like my daughter. I can see my daughter every morning and say hi to her, and she might cry 1 second, all of a sudden, like, do you want some candy? Yeah, and you just get happy, right? So you have to think like, okay, well, let's think like a child, and if something bad happens, let's toss it aside and kind of go with the flow and kind of appreciate the things that we can do.
That's a really great approach. I imagine you've learned some things about yourself over the last year. Anything kind of stand out?
I was always not a big talker. I hated doing interviews. I just love playing the game, but now I kind of realize that being about it, like being physically, like when I play football, I just want to show people what I can do without talking about it, right? Now I want to show people do without talking about it, but also the aspect about we need to talk. We need to bridge the gaps. Without me talking about different things, a lot of things won't get done. So I learned about myself that, yeah, I might not be like a vocal guy, but at the same time, my little tool that I do say could make a difference for somebody. So that's what I'm learning about myself.
How difficult has that leap been? Like, it seems like you're pretty comfortable now talking about it, or it's still work in progress?
It's still work in progress. I grew up mumbling, so I'm trying so hard not to mumble right now. But it's a work in progress, and just seeing the things that I can change, and the families and ALS fighters that I can make a difference with really helps out with that as well too.
I mean, it's definitely difficult putting yourself in the spotlight like this, but what do you hope people learn about ALS and just your journey and your society?
Just learning in general, right? Like for me, the ice bucket challenge came, like, oh, let's do that and do support, but then at the same time, there's no education behind it. So even though people know about ALS, they don't really know about ALS. So now I want to put it all together and I'm like, okay, well, here's the ice bucket challenge, but let's educate the people about what ALS is about. So that's what I'm trying to do now with the Love Life Foundation, and kind of branch off. And yeah, we need research. We have ALS foundations that do research. We have foundations that give out wheelchairs and all that, but like, what about the everyday need of somebody that has ALS? So, and the family members behind them, right? A lot of family members, my family members, some of them don't quite know what ALS is still. I still have to explain to them, and then my family, right? So it's just seeing it in person really helps out. So that's kind of what I am here, I guess, in the spotlight to try to do, is to show people that you can be a 6'4", all-athletic dude that weighs 250 pounds and hulked up and be big, strong, but then a year later you can get ALS and you can lose everything. So I just want to show the people that, you know, you can still fight and still do your thing.
Well, this is great work that you're doing. It's really brave work, and I know all the fans will watch this, and I'm sure they're going to learn a ton. So thanks for doing this. Thanks for stepping out of your comfort zone and teaching us more about ALS.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
No problem.